It's the Naybors Podcast with Reese and Mike. They discussing different issues that affect our streets and life. Said it's the Naybors. We the Naybors. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Good morning. How everybody doing?
We hope y'all doing well. We're going to go off a little off topic as we normally do. And it really relates to what's going on in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So, my question to y'all is, have you ever been bitten or attacked by an animal? And if y'all could see Mike's face, it looked like he might have been. So, Mike, would you like to share a story or something?
Wow, really? You always got me put me on the platform real fast. Anyway, yeah, I can share this story. Back in when I was, third grade, I was a safety, went to Pennypacker Elementary School. And, back then, you were a safety. We always get in fights. You're a tough guy. We didn't care. Mm-hmm. But one day, this German Shepherd coming down the block on top of Hocking. And you know how you're running from the dog all day? You jump over the gate, right? Mm-hmm. To get away from it. But, being this kid, we being knuckleheads. The gate was open. It's open there. So the dog was like, okay, you think you slick, right? He went right over like, oh, my God, then knucklehead me, I'm going to jump back over the gate. And he tore my ankle up.
Wow.
Tore my ankle up.
Wow. That's funny.
Oh, man, I would never forget that day.
But first of all, what made you jump back over the gate?
Well, a dog coming to bite you, man. What you gonna look? You when you little kid, you don't think about that.
I know, right? I know, right? That's funny.
Oh man, so jump on these near my butt. I'm like, come on, man. I'm walking home, and my mom, wondering what happened. I got bit dog.
So I've never been attacked. I've never been attacked or bitten. I always kept my distance. Yeah, I always kept my distance. Now, what's funny is that when you said being a safety, I'm like, orange belts unite. Like I was a safety too, right?
Yep.
But I never, thank goodness, I never had that type of experience. Because, I guess I keep my eyes and ears open. So, I like, look, it's coming. And I'll throw somebody else in front of me before it happens.
Man, I tried that. That doesn't work all the time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just make sure that I in all honesty, I just make sure I move out the way. I see the dog coming up on one side of the street. I definitely will make sure I'm on the other side of the street.
I tried that too. When I tried to jump over the gate.
Now, I mean, maybe was it the fact that you ran?
Well, I wasn't going to stand there.
Did he come up to you barking?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. But the crazy part is I knew the gate had an opening too. I still jumped over it.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. I mean, I know for myself that I didn't, like I said, I haven't been bitten or attacked. Thought about it, see, like I said, you kind of see it coming or whatever it is. So just pay attention. I mean, I just been paying attention. I just been lucky that someone else has been around me to say, dog, or something. You get what I mean?
Well, back then, everybody just started running. And you like, oh, you see why they running, but the dog barking, dog outrun you, so.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, and for those of you who knows that, Mike and I really are neighbors, and we have a lot of stray dogs around here.
Right.
A lot of dogs get loose, and just so happened, it hasn't been too many that has been mean like that.
Nah, because one day it was like 4 of them, and I think they came from the same household. It's in my backyard. It was like, what in the world? I don't know. I think these dogs be running away. I don't think they be running away, man.
I mean, it's like the one day, I get to a corner of my block and I just see this dog and I'm in my car. Dog comes up to the corner right here at the top of the hill, and he just running down the hill.
Right.
And I follow him about a good 3 blocks. He just running down the street. Just
like you say, I'm free.
Yeah,
I'm
like
free.
he running, and then he made a left-hand turn down the one of the blocks that I couldn't turn.
Right.
But other people just stood there as I'm going down the street behind this dog. Other people they're just looking at the dog. Like, where's he going?
Right.
Like, it's almost like he knew where he was going.
Exactly. I'm about to say that too.
And the way he turned the corner, like he was, the way he was, it wasn't like a full-fledged, all-out run.
Right.
But it was kind of like a nice little trot. Like, golly, like, how long is he going to keep this up? 3 blocks? He Gary run a marathon? Like, he keep running.
Man, he sound like he's trying to debate to go back to the house. Oh, no.
And the thing is that as I'm following him, because I'm trying to get him to like whatever, a lady with a dog, she just standing there watching him, and she and the dog just look at the dog just run by.
Like they're used to it.
Yeah, like, and I was just like, wow. Because I was just amazed, like, hey, the dogs didn't try to sniff each other, or you get what I mean? No, the dog just kept going. And then one time the dog stopped in the middle of the street, turned around, looked at me in the car, and then ran back.
Yo, what's up?
Because there was another guy from across the street. He got out the car. He was like, hold it. Don't go nowhere. Don't do nothing. He was going to try to get the dog.
Right.
Boop. The dog ran off.
The dog knew.
He's like, look, I ain't going back there.
Yeah, because you go on the folk on the neighborhood page, the police department, who dog is this? It's like, and it to be like pit bull and stuff like that. It's like, these like nice, friendly dogs.
Right.
Why are they escaping home? What's going on?
I don't know, but it sure enough ran away.
Right.
I don't know, and I hope that somebody, was able to get their dog back.
Right.
But yeah, that was like one of the weirdest nights. And I was on my way to go pick up my son from work.
Okay.
And it was like the weirdest thing to just see this dog just running along.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, what happened to the good old days? The dog run up to you and bite you. They don't do that no more.
Yeah. But I mean, and the thing is that for the types of dogs that have been loose, you would be fearful that they're going to bite you.
Right.
Because they're not all just little dogs and stuff like that. No. It's the ones that you wonder, like,
pit bull, mastiff. Yeah.
So
like you said, they be trying, like, hey, how you doing? Like, they in the neighborhood. They know the neighborhood.
Right. I mean, and we have a neighbor across the street that it's been twice that I know of that their dog has gotten out. And one of those times I had to walk the dog back.
The gray dog.
The gray one. Yeah.
Matter of fact, he got away again.
I don't doubt it. I mean, he probably get away all the time because he's always ripping at his chain to get off, like you said, to get free.
Right.
100% of the time. Like he's always. He's always.
And always jumping over the gate.
Right. Oh. Now, at one time, though, he was digging underneath the gate. At one time.
That's another dog trying to escape.
And now that he, like you said, now he's a little bigger now, he could hop over that gate.
Right. And that's another, they don't walk that, once in a blue moon they walk the dog.
I've never seen them walk the dog. I've seen them leave the dog outside.
I mean, if you can walk your behind to the store.
Right.
Walk the dog.
Right. But see, I think maybe that's the reason why when the dogs get free.
Right. How about that?
They like, listen, I'm mean just because I'm tired of being cooped up and everything else. I got all this pent up aggression.
Right.
Now, all right, so let's just be clear though. Let's just make sure there's a disclaimer in this. We're not making fun of this. We don't condone animal cruelty.
Right.
Right. We're just talking about if you've ever been bitten or attacked.
Right.
That's the idea.
Right.
And for someone like myself who hasn't been.
Right.
Now have I been around animals that kind of play like the little nip thing or something like that? Yeah, but a full-fledged bitten tacked, no, I haven't. Now, I mean, and again, so let's again put this in perspective. Probably the closest I've been to anything wildlife would be Six Flags.
Oh, okay.
You get what I mean?
Right.
You know, when you do the safari thing and
Right.
they come up to your car or they come up to the when I went to what's the one in Maryland where you're in the cart? I think it's the cart. Where you're actually in a open air cart or a truck or something like that, whatever it was.
In Maryland?
Yeah, I think it's the Six Flags in Maryland. If it's not Maryland, it's Virginia. It's one of those. Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out, I didn't know they had a safari report. So come out some kind of safari?
Yeah. It's like a for that Six Flags down there. Because you know the one in Jersey, you actually ride through it.
Right.
The one in Maryland, is because we didn't drive. We got on one of their vehicles with other people.
Okay.
You get what I mean? And then we rode through that. And I mean that I just realized that hey, I'm not an animal person.
Well, wow.
You get what I mean? I mean, yeah. Have we had cats? Yeah, we have, but it's more for service. It's not for anything else.
Wow.
You know, for me anyway.
Right.
And partly it's because of my allergies too.
Man, right. Yeah.
You get what I mean? So,
I think your allergy is worse than mine.
yeah. I mean, mine is crazy, and my daughter's is worse than mine. So yeah, like right now we're struggling.
Right.
I'm struggling right now.
Yeah, my daughter, she allergic to trees.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. When I had the whole thing, the whole workup for allergies. Oh yeah, I'm almost allergic to everything.
It's crazy.
That's the way it felt anyway. The way they explained it.
I mean, but to me, I would love to open my windows up, get some of that fresh air at night, but I can't do it.
No, I mean we have though. I mean I've had to do that because right now I don't feel like wasting electricity. It's cooler outside,
but still stuffy inside.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. So we just haven't done that. We haven't gone that far. I mean, there's one neighbor that has theirs on, but for the most part, no. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I haven't kept it on because it's like, hey, like it's going down to the comfortable 60s, I guess.
Yeah.
At
well,
night.
mine's is time. Well, mine's a good timer. So.
Right. And then just having the ceiling fan on, just it's been cool enough. Like last night, I was freezing.
Oh, mine don't work. Never mind.
Now, going back to the topic, I had a neighbor at one time who was a male postman, and I remember him talking about him getting bitten and how because of that he was out of work for 5 months, 6 months, 5 or 6 months.
Wow.
He kind of saw the dog at the last second, because he had gone and put the mail in the mailbox, and he turned around as he's walking down the steps.
Mm-hmm.
He sees a dog out the corner of his eye, and as soon as he kind of turned to face the dog to try to get himself together, like get the mace and all that stuff together,
mm-hmm.
as soon as he kind of turned, by the time he saw the dog got him on his hip.
Oof.
Yeah, dog got him on his hip, and then as he said, like it was just a wrap from there. I mean, he actually got the dog maced, which
Right.
got the dog off of him, but yeah, by that time, and then so he had to go to therapy and all this other type of stuff, and he said he had to get so many tetanus and rabies and all these other shots.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, did he get you good? He said it was good enough that they said, hey, I need to get all these shots.
Pretty much right.
Was
it a stray?
No, it was the owner.
Okay.
I mean that person.
You never know these days.
Right. Yeah, no, it was just a dog protecting his spot.
Right.
You know, and that's the way he put it. But yeah, he just wasn't like that. It was just something that just sporadic. And he said he don't even know where the dog had come from. He said the dog didn't bark or anything. Next thing you know, the dog was on top of him.
Sheesh.
That's wild. You know, that's wild.
That is wild.
You know, that's wild. And then another story. I had my uncle. He used to have a boa constrictor, and yeah.
I don't understand why people. I mean, I heard exotic pets, but don't they smell kind of funny?
No, well, no. He actually called him Jake the Snake too. Funny, but the snake didn't smell funny. Well, I guess for me, I was like, he had it for a little while. I guess I was in my early teens, mid-teens, somewhere around there, and because I would have to. There was once or twice where I did help out, clean the cage and all that stuff because feeding them rabbits and rats, all that type of stuff.
Cruelty down.
Yeah, man. I mean seeing that was wild. Like seeing it in real life, it
how did
grabbing something and then
and just
constricted and swallowed it, whatever. Like, yeah, that was crazy. But he said he had to get rid of the snake because the snake tried to bite him.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. The snake was not only try to bite him, but also was getting way too big for him to handle. So he actually had to call the zoo, and the zoo can't come in. I think he said the zoo. And,
well, at least he did that, because normally people dump it outside somewhere.
Oh no. He was careful with that.
Yeah,
he was careful with that. Because he cared about animals.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he cared about animals. But yeah, man. I mean, I just wonder about y'all. Like, have y'all ever been bitten or attacked? And what kind of brought it up? To some degree. Like I said, what's been going on in the neighborhood. But then I saw a video not too long ago just talking about how, because I, when I'm bored, I look at stupid stuff on YouTube and,
right.
And so how I look at this lady, this one zookeeper lady, that's with these lions and tigers, like all these big cats,
right?
And she's playing with them, but she keeps bopping them on the nose. She goes boop right on their nose. Like that's part of the video, or whatever it is. And then the video right after that showed another lady, zookeeper, whatever else. The way she played with those big cats, she was like kind of put her arm in their mouth and all this other type of stuff, or her hand in their mouth or whatever. I'd be too nervous to do that.
Right. Well, they train, so
I get you on that, but how do you know they're not going to just flip on you? Like that's my concern.
Well, they built that relationship with them,
I guess I don't trust no animal that much.
Remember that knucklehead? That chick jumped over the cage.
Which one? It was a few of them recently. Yes.
Yeah, over in Jersey.
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
That lion could have tore her up if he wanted to.
And but what did she jump over for though? I didn't get that part.
People do dumb things, man. You got to ask them because you try to figure it out yourself. You're gonna get a brain cramp.
Right. No, that's to me that's wild because you're jumping over to impress somebody, to impress yourself, to show that hey, I can do it. It's not that bad. Well, like you said, what if the lion just decided, like, hey, I just want half of you right now?
But then she did it to another animal too, that same day.
I didn't know that part.
This chick, people, they caught her though. First of all, a big sign said, no trespassing.
Yeah.
And
well,
you doing taunting, man.
Well, I mean, I'm happy she's still alive.
Yeah, she ain't happy with that fine though.
I bet. I bet. I mean, again, people don't respect. The other part of that is that people don't respect.
That's the problem.
We have a lack of respect.
Lack of respect.
And so you want to break the rules for what?
Right. And the dude just standing there, go ahead, okay, go ahead.
That's not cool.
I mean, if she would have stuck her arm through the hole, one of them little holes, then what?
Right.
He wasn't going to jump over there and pull her out.
Nope.
I bet you wouldn't.
You'd be calling her nubby.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't sue the zoo.
Right.
You trespass.
And on top of that, the zoo has every reason to sue you.
Exactly.
What are you going to do?
You can't define stupid people.
Oh no, you can't. Not at all. Not at all. But man, I'm sorry that you got bitten in 3rd grade. I'm glad it wasn't, serious like that.
I'm glad it wasn't serious like that. Shucks. But
but it's like I said, I don't know anyone except for, my old neighbor or no one outright that's been bitten or like where they've been maimed or disfigured or something like that, where they lost a finger or something like that. I don't know anybody like that. You see that stuff in the movies and TV shows and things like that, but
oh, you talking about Cujo?
Right.
Ooh, ooh, man.
But otherwise, man, like I haven't had that experience, I'm thank goodness that I haven't. The only other closest call for me would be when I was down south and we were in the woods at the lake. I can't remember what lake it was, and water moccasin had come out. But otherwise, that's like the closest.
Wow, a water moccasin. Ooh.
Oh man, listen, man, ain't nobody playing around with no snakes. You get what I mean? But yeah, it was a whole bunch of us, so I don't know if it would have. I didn't know what was on his mind,
right.
But yeah, it just came out of nowhere and just kind of like, yeah, that was the closest. Everybody jumping up, we all jumping up on benches and everything else.
Yeah, benches, cars, yeah.
We ain't play with no snake like that. But yeah, man, I mean, so that's just been my experience. But of course, y'all share what y'all experience. Have y'all had that experience? How did y'all deal with that? And the last part of that is that my last part of that question is, like, Mike, for you, even though you were bitten, do you feel like that animal should have been put down?
No.
'Cause I think that's the other thing too. Like, as soon as something like that happens, now there's outrage and people are like, no, the dog needs to be put down. It needs to be.
Oh, because I mean, come on, the dog, it bit me. It ain't mauled me to death.
Right.
I ain't, I ain't to get no surgery, nothing like that. But nah.
I think that's the other thing too. It's like, hey, we have all these dog lovers, but as soon as they, go off just a little bit,
right.
Now all of a sudden you want to put them down like they're a terror.
Well,
what are you going to do?
Well, certain situation we seen down in the city, cats let their pit bulls out and they mauling other people, dogs.
Yeah.
They need to be put down.
Yeah.
They need to be put down. And the owner gonna come out all snapping, yo. You should have to have your dogs
right
fenced or on a chain.
Right. Something.
Right.
Something, but
I've seen that quite a few times over the summer. But it is. I mean, I hate to say that, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do?
What you gonna do, show? Right.
What are you gonna do? I mean, so yeah. So of course, y'all, let us know what your thoughts are and what has been your experience.
Right.
Have you been like me where you haven't had that experience? Or are you like Mike where you have? I just hope that if you did have that experience, first of all, I'm glad that you're here to tell the story.
Right. 'Cause I know some people still get nightmares over, get emotional, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. Right. Because and it's a traumatic experience. No matter how little or small you feel like it might be,
right.
It's still traumatic.
In a way, yeah.
And so we don't want to discount that. We don't want to make you feel as though like, hey, it was nothing.
Right.
But we just want to know, have you ever had that experience and what was that like for you?
Right. But feel free. Share your thoughts.
Of course.
Share if you feel like it,
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Well, thank y'all very much for listening to the Naybors Podcast.
Yes, sir. And, until next time.
And
peace.
Oh, Mike, you got to tell them what they could do. Like, how to get in contact with us, Mike.
I'll be damned. You know I'm getting old, man. You know, get a chance. Hit us up on Twitter,
Facebook,
Instagram, XBCD, whatever you call it. Just shit us a shot.
Talk to y'all a little later.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo, this is for you. I am my #1 fan. For you, this is for you. I am my #1 fan. For you.